I'd like to call the regular meeting to order, November 22nd, 7 p.m. Roll call, please.
Chairman Beniak,
Here.
Legislator Duchessi,
Here.
Legislator Wheeler, Legislator Isabel,
Here.
Legislator Patel,
Here.
Legislator Kelly,
Present.
Legislator Quackenbush,
Present.
Legislator Diamond,
Present.
Legislator Whites. Okay.
Okay, can we please stand to salute the flag? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And if we could remain standing, please. If I could have a moment of silence for Robert Bob Reedy. He was our Montgomery County Commissioner for Social Services from 1983 to 2002. Thank you. Any public comment? Hearing none, we'll move on. We have no presentations. Communications? None? We have no minutes, correct? Okay. Could I have a motion and a second to accept the budgetary transfers?
Make a motion.
Martin?
Second.
Tom? I'll call the vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Against? Abstain. Have a motion and a second to accept the procurement record?
Make a motion.
I'll second.
Martin and Bob. I'll call the vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Against? Abstain. Old business? None. Under new business, I'd like to add a resolution, so I would like a motion and a second to suspend the rules and to add resolution number 244.
Take a motion, Chair. Second.
Roy? Tom? All in favor?
Aye.
Against? Abstain. Okay, that's added. Okay, yeah, take your time. Okay, resolution 221. Resolution authorizing the county executive to execute change orders for FMCC Student Union Addition renovation project. Sponsors were Whites and Diamond. I'd like to sponsor a resolution to table it due to the fact that we don't have all the figures here. So if I could have a second. Martin. And I'll call the vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Against? Abstain. Okay, so motion, that resolution is tabled. Resolution 222, resolution authorizing the county executive to sign contract with HFM Prevention Council Incorporated, mental health. Sponsors were Quackenbush and Diamond. I'll move it to the floor for discussion. I do have Sarah here from Mental Health if you have any questions. Does anybody want to? Are we all good? Okay. I'll call the vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Against? Abstain.
Pass.
Resolution 223, resolution authorizing county executive to sign agreements, mental health services. Sponsors were Kelly and Pertel. Move it to the floor for discussion. Hearing none, I'll call the vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Against? Abstain.
Pass.
Resolution 224, resolution amending the 2016 operating budget, early intervention program, projected year-end account shortage, public health. Sponsors were Quackenbush and Diamond. Move it to the floor for discussion. Hearing none, I'll call the vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Against? Abstain.
Pass.
Resolution 225, resolution amending the 2016 operating budget rabies program, projected year-end account shortage, public health. Sponsors were Kelly and Pertel. Move it to the floor for discussion. Hearing none, I'll call the vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Against? Abstain.
Pass.
Resolution 226, resolution amending the 2016 operating budget, preschool program, projected year-end account shortage, public health. Sponsors were Quackenbush and Diamond. Move it to the floor for discussion.
I would just point out this needs 2/3 because you're using fund balance.
Okay. I'll call the vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Against? Abstain.
Martin? Against? Pass.
Resolution 227, resolution amending the 2016 operating budget, year-end salary account shortage, public health. Sponsors were Isabel and Pertel. Move it to the floor for discussion. Hearing none, I'll call the vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Against? Abstain.
Pass.
Resolution 228, resolution authorizing the county executive to enter into intermunicipal agreements for the provisions of youth services program. Sponsors were Quackenbush and Diamond. Move it to the floor for discussion. Hearing none, I'll call the vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Against? Abstain.
Pass.
Resolution 229, resolution amending the 2016 operating budget child care program. Sponsors were Pertel and Quackenbush. Move it to the floor for discussion. Hearing none, I'll call the vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Against? Abstain.
Pass.
Resolution 230, resolution scheduling the 30-day public review period, Montgomery County Agricultural District Number 2. Sponsors were Quackenbush and Diamond. Move it to the floor for discussion.
What if she calls for help, Cheryl?
I can still hear her.
Hearing none, I'll call the vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Against? Abstain.
Pass.
Okay. Resolution 231. Resolution amending the 2016 operating budget, Montgomery County Bus Transportation System. Sponsors were Kelly and Diamond. I'll move it to the floor for discussion. Hearing none, I'll call the vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Against? Abstain.
Pass.
Resolution authorizing county executive to sign agreement with the New York State Department of Economic Development Census Data Affiliate Program. Sponsors were Quackenbush and Diamond. I'll move it to the floor for discussion. Hearing none, I'll call the vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Against? Abstain.
Pass.
Resolution 233, Resolution authorizing application for I Love You, I Love, I Love You, man.
It's a Barney song.
I Love New York Tourism Promotion Matching Grant Funds. Sponsors were Quackenbush and White's. I'll move it to the floor for discussion. Hearing none, I'll call the vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Against? Abstain.
Pass.
Okay, Resolution 234, resolution authorizing the county executive to enter into agreement for brokerage services for property, general liability, and flood insurance. County executive sponsors were Quackenbush and Diamond. I'll move it to the floor for discussion. If there's going to be any discussion, I'm going to have to recuse myself, and I will ask my vice chair to take over the meeting.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
I'd like to table
Motion to table. Second.
it. Second. Call the roll. Motion to table.
Do you want a roll call?
Yeah? Well, there's no discussion on motion to table. so.
No.
Legislator Pertau.
Aye.
Legislator Kelly.
Aye.
Legislator Quackenbush.
Aye.
Legislator Diamond.
Aye.
Legislator Duchessis.
Aye.
Legislator Isabel.
Aye.
Resolution's tabled.
You served that
Thank
role
you.
well.
How'd I do? All right? Actually, I was afraid I was going to say alderman or supervisor, but it worked out quite well.
Okay, the last one. All right.
Yeah.
Thank you, Duke. Okay, I'm back. Let's see. Resolution 235, resolution awarding and authorizing the Montgomery County Executive to sign a contract for operation and waste transport services associated the Montgomery County transfer stations.
That probably should say associated with.
Yeah, that didn't sound right, did it?
Can I
So,
put that with in, Megan? Is that okay? Adding
And then
with-
I-
with? Yeah.
Yeah, if you want to. But if anything in the body, you need a motion to amend.
Okay. It's
Uh,
just the title of it.
okay. I'll move it to the floor for discussion.
So that's a 4-year agreement?
I believe it is.
Five.
5?
It was significant savings on that, it was like $150,000 years savings.
Yeah.
What was the, if I could, Megan, what was the, when you go beyond the term of a legislature, 3 years, what's the, what the rule there, is it?
It's not illegal to do that.
It's not?
No. You're okay with doing a 5-year contract.
Even though you're tying up what could be another legislature's hands.
Yep.
Anyone else? Joe?
Yeah, I just don't like to go these contracts over our term of office or over the administrator's term of office. I will vote no on this. Not that it's going to matter, but I think we should stay within our jurisdiction, I guess, the way I feel.
The term, you mean?
Yes. I would take 2 years or whatever, I mean, because there may be a reason that you have to take a 2-year term to keep it consecutive. but
Right.
I don't think we should issue a 5-year term. It's past my time and past anyone else's time that's here. So some contracts you have to, as the attorney enlightened me earlier, but I don't think these things are necessary to do that. There should be bids.
There was this.
On this, okay.
Okay, anyone else? Okay, I'll call the vote. All in favor?
Aye.
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 Against?
Yes.
Okay, Duke and Jeff,
Roy?
and Roy.
Abstain.
Abstain? You're against?
Oh, yes, okay. But, okay, so we have 3 against.
The resolution fails.
Phil? Okay. All right.
Do we want to consider it for a lesser time, Chair, or
Pardon me?
do we want to consider? it for a
I
lesser
would,
time?
remember how we reconsider it, it was
I don't-
3 years, yeah.
This,
I don't think we can now, can we?
this went out to bid, and it was bid as a 5-year term. So you can't change the terms of what it was bid at through the resolution. You would have to reissue the bid, and rebid it at a 2 or 3 year term for this.
Can that be brought up at the next meeting if necessary? Or it's dead now?
It would have to go back to committee. But now it would have to come back up to them.
The current contract ends December 31st of this year, so
So we have
don't
next
make a
month.
decision next month, you won't have a contract from January.
I guess we'll have burn barrel.
Was the last contract 5 years?
Mr. Chairman, it looks like what was happening here is we're talking about this principle of not putting into place agreements that would bind future office holders through their whole term, even though that may be appropriate in certain instances. Some legislators feel that it may not be. But in this particular instance, my understanding is now that we went out to bid for this originally in this manner, and further that someone who was on the winning side, meaning someone who voted against this last time, could bring up a motion to reconsider. And so that's what I would like to do, a motion to reconsider resolution number 235.
I'll second.
Roy, second it. Discussion?
Just for clarification, it did go out to bid, there was at least 3 bidders. Same contractor that we used that's presently in there, that we're happy with the job. We also went out and did, tried to work it to bring it in-house, and it wasn't financially viable. And this bid is actually $150,000 a year less than the previous bid. So over the term of the 5 years, it's $750,000 that you're saving.
Okay,
Would you like roll call?
So on the motion to reconsider.
yes.
Legislator Duchessis.
Aye.
Legislator Isabel.
Yes.
Legislator Patel.
Aye.
Legislator Kelly. Legislator Quackenbush.
Aye.
Legislator Diamond.
Aye.
Chairman Bediak.
Aye. Okay.
Motion may consider passed.
Now, we'll vote on the resolution.
Chairman, could I ask one more question?
Sure.
That's not possible at this time. Just how many years was the previous agreement?
More than 3.
3
What
years.
was our first year?
Tom?
So I think what I'm hearing is, although we upped it for 5 years, there's a significant savings to be had by going out the full 5 instead of 3. And that makes sense. And all the procedures that were followed for bidding, we took the lowest bid.
I don't see any downside risk in going to the 5 years or going into another term. I mean, we're here right now deciding what's going to go into the term after January 1st. We couldn't possibly make a decision that, would happen before January 31st. So, I mean, I've looked at it and had discussions with both Paul Claiborne and the county executive, and I feel really comfortable with it.
Okay, anybody else? I'll call the vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Against? Abstain?
Martin, are you in favor?
Yes, I said that.
Sorry, it didn't go up. Pass.
I might have went down, actually.
Okay, Resolution 236, resolution authorizing county executive to sign contract with Black Creek and... Oh, I'm sorry, I skipped one? Oh,
No.
You're
no,
right.
okay.
You're right here.
Black Creek Systems Corp. for the repair and the replacement of the jail security and the control systems. Sponsors were Patel and Quackenbush. Move it to the floor for discussion. Hearing none, I'll call the vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Against? Abstain.
Pass.
Resolution 237, resolution authorizing county executive to sign the agreement with Nexus Lexus? Is that?
Nexus.
Okay. All right. Sponsors were Patel and Diamond. Move it to the floor for discussion. Obviously, we have Bill here from the Public Defenders, if anybody has any questions. Hearing none, I'll call the vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Against? Abstain.
Pass.
Okay, Resolution 238, resolution authorizing county executive to sign a renewal agreement with Delta Dental. Sponsors were Patel and Diamond. Move it to the floor for discussion. Hearing none, I'll call the vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Against? Abstain.
Pass.
Resolution 239, resolution authorizing county executive to sign the renewal agreement with Empire Blue Cross. Sponsors were Diamond and Quackenbush. I'll move it to the floor for discussion. Hearing none, I'll call the vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Against? Abstain.
Pass.
Resolution 240, resolution authorizing county executive to sign a renewal agreement with Empire Blue Cross, MetaBlue Freedom Pro or PPO Medicare Advantage Plan. Sponsors were Quackenbush and Diamond. Move it to the floor for discussion. Hearing none, I'll call the vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Against? Abstain.
Pass.
Okay, Resolution 241. Resolution denying the applications for refund of taxes for 2014, 2015, 2016 real property. Sponsors were Diamond and Patel. Move it to the floor for discussion. Hearing none, I'll call the vote. All in favor? Against? Abstain. Resolution 242, resolution approving the abstract of audited claims. Sponsors were Patel and Kelly. Move it to the floor for discussion. Hearing none, I'll call the vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Against? Abstain.
Pass.
Resolution 243, resolution rescheduling the December regular board meeting. Sponsors were Diamond and Quackenbush. And what was that date again?
The meeting will be December 20th instead of December 27th.
Okay. Any discussion on that? Hearing none, I'll call the vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Against? Abstain. And then I still have the add-on resolution. Resolution amending the 2016 operating budget, the increase in state funding. Could I have a sponsor and a second?
Sponsor.
Roy
I'll second.
Bob.
and Tom.
Wait, who?
Roy and Bob. I have Sarah here from Mental Health, if you have any questions on it.
Can I just explain?
Sure.
Okay. So what happened with our budget was because Jim left at the end of 2015, there were some funds that were given to the county that if we don't accept them, they were going to give them either to Hamilton, Herkimer, or Fulton County. So I accepted those funds to be put into the 2016 budget. So I had attached a copy of our state aid letter, saying you can see at the bottom where there's an increase in our state aid that takes us from the 1.7 million and some change to the 1.9 and some change that we're being awarded this year. Most of that money is going to go to COLA increases for staff who are currently at minimum wage and increases, and we also did get some funding for individuals who are in extended care and in community residences who are severely and persistently mentally ill. So it's keeping them in the placements where they are currently at. So I just wanted to explain that's what the money is coming for. It's not county dollars in any way, it's 100% state funding, and if we don't accept it, then it will go to one of our neighboring counties.
Okay. Very good.
I have a question. Sarah, the contracts on this are for January 1, 2016 or January 1, 2017?
They're for 16,
They are,
and it was
okay.
included in the 16 contract.
Okay.
But the budget was never adopted to reflect the actual contract.
Okay.
Okay, anyone else? Okay, hearing none, I'll call the vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Against? Abstain.
Pass.
Okay, does any legislator have anything else?
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving. Motion to adjourn by Bob, have a second? Martin, second? All in favor? We are adjourned.
I don't know, right? I want to be 53. I want to have a plane trip.